Hey guys, guess what? We're on vacation. We are heading out to DC to hang out with some friends from the Super Carlin Brothers, and also stopping along the way to see a couple other friends. So I thought I'd just document what we're doing. We left a couple days ago. Last night we spent the night in Ogallala, Nebraska, and we drove all the way through Nebraska today, and all the way through Iowa. We'll start tonight and show kind of what we're doing, where we're staying, and yeah, we'll piece it together. We'll see what we end up with. So this is our hotel room here in Iowa City, and as you can see, the McKnights really know how to party. So you may be asking yourself, well, why did you wait until the third day to start actually vlogging? Well, this has pretty much been the view for the last couple days. I guess in Colorado we had wheat, but here's some corn. And oh look, here's some more corn.
You're hunting for us? Badass. Trollocs. Or ain't Snap? Of course not.
No, that wasn't Michael Kramer narrating our trip. That was the book on CD that we listened to, The Eye of the World by Robert Jordan. These are also some pictures here of just random things that the kids took pictures of, and we also got a picture of some of the propellers that keep the world spinning. So that was great. Well, here we are in the car in the middle of Illinois, chugging on down the road, and stopped to eat some lunch because I guess in the time zone we're going to it's noon, which is weird because it's 10 and we just had breakfast, but whatever, time zones are weird. Alrighty, that's all for now. So the main goal for today was to get to Michigan, so we did have to cut through a really small corner there of Indiana. Okay, it wasn't that small, but yeah, here's Michigan. We did stop at the Michigan Visitor Center where there was a lighthouse. There was also a playground that had equipment for children up to 12, but I guess Alex didn't want to stop and play. But as we drove into Michigan, we did notice that there was a significant difference between corn and now we have trees. So here's some trees. So Michigan was the first major stop of the trip. One of the goals was to see Hostetlers, who are now living in Michigan, who used to work at the church we went to. So we had some dinner with them, hung out, got some pictures and stuff, and then we went to Captain Sunday to get some really fantastic ice cream. So the next day, it was back to Indiana, where we got to hang out with Melissa's friend Emily and her sister Cindy, and their parents Glenn and Vera. While we were with them, we went to the local zoo, where my camera battery promptly died, but we did get a picture of me with my favorite bird, and Trina with some sea otters. And later that afternoon, we did go for a nature walk, where we actually found some Colorado columbines, and believe it or not, we found more trees. But really it was just a great day to not be in the car. We had been in the car so much lately. We did head back to the house that night and just kind of played in the backyard and got to share some memories. And 2 days later, we woke up in the nation's capital. Well, if you're a McKnight, what's the first thing you do when you enter into a new town? You go check out the local library. So we headed over to the Library of Congress and did a bunch of touristy stuff there, including going downstairs and seeing one of George Gershwin's pianos. That afternoon, we started over at Ford's Theater, which is an experience I'd recommend to anybody who hasn't had the chance. I'd love to talk through all the details of what we saw, but I don't think I can make it through it, so enjoy the pictures. So then we headed over to the Smithsonian Museum of American History, and here's a smattering of a few of the things that we discovered while we were there. Okay, now I feel like this next part needs a little bit more of an explanation. There are these two brothers named Jonathan and Ben Carlin that have a YouTube channel called Super Carlin Brothers. Now, Super Carlin Brothers is pretty popular. It has about 1.5 million followers right now. Now, there's this place called Discord where about 700 of those fans can get together. They can chat about Super Carlin Brothers stuff, or they can chat about anything, really. Now, back in January, discussions started happening about a meetup. Initially, the meetup was going to involve a Spartan race, but it also turned out that was the same weekend that Incredibles 2 was coming out. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So on Friday night, we got to hang out with a group of about 40 of the Super Carlin Brothers fans from Discord. And we had a picnic dinner and just kind of hung out and did a bunch of stuff that, well, I guess you can't really do online. And so we ended the night by going back to the Lincoln Memorial and just kind of hung out there. Pretty much with Ford's Theater, Lincoln was the theme of the day. Saturday morning was the Spartan race event.
I see the Super Carlin Spartans in here. Thank you for wearing a brightly colored shirt for our protection. Much appreciated.
So I'm not sure why I didn't end up with any personal footage of the Spartan race, but we did attend, but luckily we attended with a large group, so I put together a little montage of all of the different footage from all of the different members of our group.
You guys aren't nearly as muddy as us.
Oh, no. I
know. Who wants a hug?
You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all, gotta catch 'em all, Sam.
So somehow those brave souls that did the Spartan race were able to join us later. There were 287 of us seeing Incredibles 2. So after watching the movie, we hung out again with a lot of the Discord people and got a chance to meet the Super Carlin brothers, get some pictures taken with them, and at the end we were able to get some posters that were signed, and I actually found the place in a video that they filmed of them signing the posters. I found the place where they signed our posters, so I will set up a tag for that. Sunday morning we actually started at the Museum of the Bible, and then we met up with the Discord people again to have lunch and go to the Air and Space Museum. And that really ended our weekend, so we had a lot of sad goodbyes. Monday was another full day of being tourists. We went to Arlington Cemetery and saw the Tomb of the Unknowns. We saw the Kennedy gravesite with the Eternal Flame. Then we went to the Jefferson Memorial, the Martin Luther King Memorial, the World War II Memorial, and finally we ended at the White House. On the drive home we didn't get nearly as much footage. We did get a few pictures in West Virginia of these wonderful mountains. Some of these mountains are over 1,400 feet tall. Another stop that we made in Illinois was in Arthur to pick up some whoopie pies. We also stopped in Des Moines, Iowa to see another one of our Discord friends that wasn't able to make it out to DC, but Rachel and Trina are really good friends. But we were very happy to see our red, white, and blue and gold flags when we got home and to see our beautiful Colorado mountains. Thanks for watching the video, and hope you enjoyed the footage of our vacation.